Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. And my name is Harmony. This reading is going to be for the sign of Libra. Hello, Libra, and thank you for being here with me. I usually start my readings out by giving you 2 messages that you need to hear from Spirit that they want you to hear, and then we'll go into the tarot portion of your reading, okay? Your overall message you got here, you have the angel of balance here, okay? So let me hold that up for you guys. You have the angel of balance, Libra. Okay, so Spirit is saying they kind of want you to get some balance in your life, balance within yourself mainly. Most importantly, it's balancing yourself, you know. You also have the reliance card here, okay? So let's go ahead and read that one. It says, believing before seeing is the key to manifestation. Trust the process fully. Release control and allow manifestations to unfold in perfect timing. So whatever you have been praying for, manifesting for, even if it hasn't, you know, came to fruition yet, even though you might not see it right now, they're giving you this card to let you know that it's already in the process. It's already in the works for you, Libra, okay? You need to show up in your everyday life as if it is already on its way, as if it's already, like you already have it, okay, basically, all right? So how do you do that is continue to walk in your everyday life like you know that your prayers are coming true, as if you know what you manifested your life to be is already arriving and on its way. So you have to match it. So you have to show up in that same energy as you walk through your day, right? You can't just wait till it shows up and then start to act that way. You have to already be believing that it's already on its way, believing that you already have it, okay? That's what they want to let you know. And I want to let you know, looking at your reading, Libra, a lot of you do have a lot of things getting ready to unfold for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, I believe like 3 times almost here. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. And you have the Wheel of Fortune here. So it's about divine timing, okay? So it is already in this process, even though you might not see it right now in your life. Maybe some of you are still maybe having some ups and downs or some struggles. I just want to let you know, as you clicked on this video, that things are getting ready to change for you. And that's why Spirit needs you to match that energy of what they're trying to bring into you, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the tarot portion of your reading. I'm going to go ahead and start out with the overall energy as we were just talking about. You have the Wheel of Fortune card. This is also the Good Luck card here, okay? So Spirit is saying that as the wheel spins, luck is going to find you on your side. You have been on the other side of the wheel where things maybe have been bad luck or not going your way so much. But now that wheel is spinning, and it is spinning in your favor, okay? So continue to go down the path of doing right, giving, and having faith and believing that things are about to change for you. Even if you don't see it yet, you have to match that energy, okay? And real quick, you also had the Angel of Strength card here to show for you. I'm sorry about, I don't know why my lighting is doing that. I guess it's trying to match the card or try to highlight the card for you. Okay, so let's start out with the past. Again, I feel like a lot of you had a lot on your plate and a lot of things you could have been juggling. Maybe your finances, maybe your relationships, maybe all of the above, right? It was some things that you were trying to balance out in your life, but this is in your past position. So again, I want to remind you that things are getting ready to get better for you, right? So maybe a lot of you were doing a lot of juggling. A lot of you are trying to figure out a lot of things or try to overcome a lot of things, Libra. And a lot of you have had to walk away from some things. I do feel like some of you have not yet done this, but I do feel like some of you have. That's why it's here. Some of you have finally walked away from emotional pain, past baggage, past emotional relationships, things that no longer serve you and can't go where it is that you're going. You found the strength to walk away and go in a whole new path for yourself. And for whoever done that, that's who this reading is for. It's for the ones that finally decided to release, right? To release and let things go. Let them fall where they need to fall. And trust in your path. Trust in your path to move forward here. Okay, I do feel like some of you are experiencing at this time, you are still going through a transformation and a transition. Okay, so if you are experiencing some little turbulence right now in your life still, things are not, totally the way that you prayed or manifest for, it's because you are in this transitional state. Okay, because here we go at the top. If you see that, it says transition here. Okay, Libra. And right here in the center, you are in transformation. So this is what's happening to you right now. That's why you have the good luck card here. Things are changing. They are spinning. It doesn't happen like that. It goes through a process. Okay. So you see how that sun is shining in the background as it moves through this darkness. Okay. So you are in a transformational period here. It says something in your life, an identity, a belief, a relationship, a habit, or a cycle is ready to die. So that's what's happening. So if you find yourself dealing with things still leaving your life, or relationships ending, or things are not going according to plan, it's because Spirit is trying to align you to where your blessings are. And those things are not where your blessings are, so they need to fall. They need to go, okay? And sometimes we make that more difficult when we try to continue to hold on to things that have now reached this cycle, because that's what this is a cycle, okay? That's what the Wheel of Fortune represents, cycles. Our life represents cycles. Just like when you start out as a baby, you grow into a toddler, then you grow into, so on and so on. The life represents cycles. So you're closing out a cycle so you can start a new cycle. And this cycle is a blessed cycle. It is a good cycle, okay? So you just need to find your inner balance at this time, Libra. Some of you are having some disagreements or some discord with others. Could be family, could be friends, could be relationships, could be co-workers, could be anybody. But there is some kind of disagreements, or some kind of, even for you, some kind of internal conflict for some of you. And that could be where, again, I want to remind you of the transformation card. Okay, that's where that comes from. But it says misunderstandings lead to heated debates. Clashing perspectives create further discord. So some of you might not be seeing eye to eye with certain people in your life. For some of you, I do feel like it could be a female for some of you. Not all of you, a fire sign in particular, but it doesn't have to be a fire sign. I just get a female energy that some of you could be clashing with, whether you're male or female. But it can also represent internal conflict, because what you're doing right now, Libra, is dying to self. Here's the Ten of Swords. And some of you could have very well felt like someone has betrayed you, or haven't been there for you, haven't been very supportive of you. Maybe you felt like you gave to these people, or gave to a person, whatever it is for you, a job, whatever, and they haven't given back to you, or they have betrayed you in some sense. That's what the Ten of Swords represent. But the Ten of Swords also represents a closing of a cycle, an ending. Sometimes it's a painful ending, because that's what the swords represents, is a painful ending, but it's an ending nevertheless, okay? Again, don't forget, you're going through transformation. This is the Death card, so this is endings, okay? So whatever is leaving out of your life, and sometimes it is painful, but it is ending and leaving out of your life so you can be aligned with what's new coming in for you. Do not hold on to these things, okay? Some of you need to, also, you have materialism here. Some of you are focusing a lot on materialism, maybe how you look, your dress, or how you look, or finances, or money. Okay, and it says, reclaim your sense of abundance from within, okay, instead of the outside. Truth wealth begins within you, not outside of you, okay? So this is in reverse. So they're saying a lot of you could be focusing more on the material aspects of how things look than how they really are, okay? You need to really look at things how they are instead of what they look like, okay? As you go through this transformation here, Libra, it's saying they want you to take preventative measure before the universe steps in, because they're going to step in regardless, but they want you to create and manifest and walk in what it is that you want, and you show up in your everyday life doing that. And it says you're being invited to initiate your own transformation before it's thrust upon you, okay? So they want you to go through your own transformation. They want you to be strong enough to walk away from things. They want you to be strong enough to, you know, not just argue and fight to try to keep things or try to win an argument. They don't want you to just leave things at the wayside and just focused on how you can dress it up and how it looks like. They want you to let things fall. They want you to be strong enough to walk away and know what is not meant for you, to find your inner strength and your inner balance here, okay, Libra? That's what they want for you. They also want you, and I really wanted to say this is very important, I think I'm getting for you, Libra, is for you to have compassion for yourself. Instead of sometimes looking for compassion from others, and you giving compassion to others and being loving towards others and giving towards others, you know, it's not selfish to give that back to yourself, right? And how do you do that is by nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, being compassionate with yourself, taking care of your health, eating right, putting yourself in the best position, having a positive mindset about yourself, okay? That is what you need to do. And you need to look at yourself, go within and do some introspection within yourself. If that even means, you know, taking a time out to be with yourself, to nourish yourself, to love yourself, okay? That is what they want you to do also. Some of you are standing your ground here when it comes to some of your family or something you feel like you built that is yours, or trying to hold on to, here with the Seven of Wands. For some of you, right? It's what you feel like you built. Again, I told you you had the Wheel of Fortune here. So again, this is in divine timing. All right. But what it's trying to do is to bring something back into you. So where you might have been pouring more of yourself out to someone or something, whether it was job or relationship, other people, a project, whatever it was that you were pouring yourself into or giving yourself, and you wasn't allowing that to come back to you, it's time to allow that to come back to you. You have to allow that, though, right? You have to be open to receive, Libra, okay? And that's what the universe is trying to do. They're trying to give you. And how do you get it, and how do you be open to receive? By taking care of yourself, by nurturing yourself, and by putting your foot down and not accepting things, and not just trying to people please, not just get along to get along, but really loving yourself, okay? You have the Fool card here. So again, it goes along with the Wheel of Fortune. New beginnings coming in for you, Libra. And it will bring you in happiness. This is your wish fulfillment. So whatever you are praying for and manifest for will come in. You see it says rewards at the top. So Spirit has seen everything, every struggle you had and everything that you have overcome and went through. You still need to hold yourself with compassion and grace. All right, and don't just look at the money of it. Don't think the money coming in that's going to solve all your problems. It needs to come from within. Then the money will come. Okay, when Spirit sees you know how to put your foot down, hold your boundaries, love yourself, and lead with compassion and grace for yourself, and make best choices and decisions for yourself in the highest good. That is when the money comes. Okay. You have the Four of Wands here. This is talking about happy home stability. This also talks about celebration here. But some of you could be under an illusion of what that might look like, right? Some of you are holding on to people and places and things out of a fear of being alone or a fear of uncertainty, okay? It says you are faced with numerous choices, but some may be illusions, okay? What is it you're afraid to let go of or afraid to address here? Libra, you need to be honest with yourself. At the outcome here, we get the Two of Pentacles again. This talks about balance yet again. Remember, you had the overall energy of the Angel of Balance. Okay, so again, Spirit is really wanting you to be balanced within. And when you're balanced within, then your outside life will become balanced, right? When you start loving and nurturing and taking care of your health, the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way that you don't allow people to treat you any kind of way. No one's saying you have to be angry about it. You just know what is not right, right? And you know how to release that. You know how to start to learn how to walk away from those things without feeling like out of fear that you have to hold on to it. Okay? Adaptability and flexibility are critical at this time. Prioritize yourself. Okay? I want you to prioritize yourself. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles and the outcome. So listen, Libra. If you are facing at this time challenges as you go through this transformation, that's exactly what you're experiencing. A transition and a transformational period. And it is to align you to something better for you. You need to get balance within yourself. And you need to allow Spirit to also work for you and through you And you also need to learn how to let go of things, people, places, and things, that no longer serve you, okay? Have the strength to walk away. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. When something is just not meant for you, it's not meant for you anymore. You can wish them all the best and go your own way, okay? And let Spirit and God Universe align you to what is meant for you, okay? I'm going to leave you with this and then I'm going to close. It says efficiency. Spirit says, work smarter, not harder, Libra. Align effort with strategy for maximum impact. There goes that inner balance within. Optimize your approach today. Find ways to simplify your efforts. Don't work harder. Don't try to overachieve. Don't try to work more hours. Don't try to give more of yourself to a person. Don't try to become more tolerant where you swallow. It is time for you to balance yourself, your emotions, your well-being, and align yourself and be an example. Because when you do this, you show others how to do that around you. And that's the greatest form of love, right? Because you're showing others how they can also love themselves, all right? By giving back to yourself and having boundaries for yourself. That is what I have for you, Libra. I really hope this helped. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. Please leave me a comment and let me know how this resonated with you. I love hearing from you guys. And again, thank you. And still remember, the angel of balance and the angel of strength is with you. Things are about to unfold for you, okay, Libra, even if it hasn't yet. It's all in divine timing. Show up every day as if it's already on its way, because it is. I love you and thank you for joining me. Bye for now.